found in Egypt and Canaan in payment for the grain they were buying, and he brought it into Pharaoh's palace. So verse 15, when the money of the people of Egypt and Canaan was gone, all Egypt came to Joseph and said, "Give us food. Why should we die before your eyes? Our money is all gone." They don't have money, and now they also don't have food. So verse 16, then bring your livestock, said Joseph. I will sell you food in exchange for your livestock, since your money is gone. So probably before they started giving something in exchange for food, probably the people of Egypt were being given grain. Only the people of Canaan are the ones that we've seen having to pay for the grain. But now, because they wasted away, it has reached a time that they have to give something in order for them to get food. So they first gave money, and when all their money was gone, they now have to exchange their livestock. You can imagine famine for 7 years, kiangazi. So they had to give their livestock in exchange. Verse 17, so they brought their livestock to Joseph, and he gave them food in exchange for their horses, their sheep and goats, their cattle and donkeys, and he brought them through the year with food in exchange for all their livestock. So for another 1 year, their livestock was used in exchange for food. Verse 18, when that year was over, they came to him the following year and said, "We cannot hide from our Lord the fact that since our money is gone and our livestock belongs to you, there is nothing left for our Lord except our bodies and our land." So all the possessions that they had, everything that they called theirs, they had already given away in exchange for food. So they had nothing left. And that's why they wanted to offer their bodies and their lands. So verse 19, why should we perish before your eyes, we and our land as well? Buy us and our land in exchange for food. And we with our land will be in bondage to Pharaoh. Give us seed so that we may live and not die, and that the land may not become desolate. Verse 20, so Joseph bought all the land in Egypt for Pharaoh. The Egyptians, one and all, sold their field because the famine was too severe for them. The land became Pharaoh's, and Joseph reduced the people to servitude from one end of Egypt to the other. So they have given away their land to Pharaoh, they have sold it to Pharaoh. Joseph bought it for Pharaoh. Verse 22, however, he did not buy the land of the priests because they received a regular allotment from Pharaoh and had food enough from the allotment Pharaoh gave them. That is why they did not sell their land. So because Joseph had bought the land for Pharaoh, the land of Egypt, except the land of the priests, because they had a token. There was something that they were being given by Pharaoh, which was enough for them to buy food. So verse 23, Joseph said to the people, now that I have bought you and your land today for Pharaoh, here is seed for you. You can plant the ground. But when the crop comes in, give a fifth of it to Pharaoh, the other as seed for their fields. So verse 25, you have saved our lives, they said. May we find favor in the eyes of our Lord. We will be in bondage to Pharaoh. Verse 26, so Joseph established it as a law concerning land in Egypt, still in force today, that a fifth of the produce belongs to Pharaoh. It was only the land of the priests that did not become Pharaoh's. Verse 27, now the Israelites settled in Egypt in the region of Goshen. They acquired property there and were fruitful and increased greatly in number. Jacob lived in Egypt 17 years, and the years of his life were 147. So remember when he came, he was 130. So verse 29, When the time drew near for Israel to die, he called for his son Joseph and said to him, "If I have found favor in your eyes, put your hand under my thigh and promise that you will show me kindness and faithfulness. Do not bury me in Egypt, but when I rest with my fathers, carry me out of Egypt and bury me where they are buried. I will do so as you say," he said. Verse 31, "Swear to me," he said. Then Joseph swore to him, and Israel worshipped as he leaned on the top of his staff. So that is what we are reading today. A story of what happened now that Joseph, Jacob, and his brothers have been reunited. I will give you a short summary of chapter 43. We are seeing from verse 1 to 2, we are seeing Joseph presenting his five brothers to Pharaoh, and they explained that they were shepherds, just as they have been for generations, and they came to Goshen to escape the famine which was in Canaan. So verse 5 through 6, Pharaoh allowed them to stay in the best of the land and to put those with special abilities in charge of his livestock as well. So it's another, they have been given power. Pharaoh has also given them power over the land so that they may take care of his livestock. So we are seeing Joseph's family being blessed because of Joseph. And that reminded me that your obedience will affect those who are around you, your friends, your families. Whatever he asks of you and you do it, that counts before him, and he will surely bless you. So we are seeing them enjoying the blessings of Joseph. Joseph at 16 to 17, Joseph asked them to bring their livestock in exchange for food. He brought them through this brought them through 1 year. Verse 18, the following year the people had nothing left to give in exchange for food except the land. So Joseph bought all the land in Egypt to Pharaoh. Verse 21, Joseph moved people to servitude to the cities except the priests. We have said that priests got payment from Pharaoh. That was enough to pay for food. So all the land of Egypt belonged to Pharaoh except where the priests lived. So verse 23, Joseph gave them seed to plant, and they were to give a fifth to Pharaoh, and the other 4/5 they were to keep for themselves. And that was such a good deal that Joseph gave them. Verse 25-26, we are seeing this becoming law that all over the land of Egypt, when they plant and harvest, they have to give a fifth.